Well, the Guam Education Policy Board has scheduled a special meeting tomorrow regarding the redistricting of students for the new northern schools. The meeting will be held at Machinano Elementary School at 6 tonight. Meanwhile, board members are also meeting at this hour, and as Interim Superintendent Wilfred Afligui makes his final report, the board is also scheduled to select a new superintendent. Our Nick Delgado is at that meeting. What's happening, Nick?
Thanks, Mara. Despite the bad weather, GPSS officials have made their way to the GPSS conference room in Agani to find out who is the next selection, or their boss rather, for the Guam Public School System after hearing a number of names such as Louis Regis, Karina Paulino, Bunny Scambilleri, and Wilfred Afligui in that position. A new batch has come across the board in this past week, including undisclosed applicant now released Eleuterio Mesa, former applicant Manny Cruz, John Birch, Eileen Yamashita, which is a previous deputy superintendent, Dr. Narissa Britannia Schaefer, which also served as a former interim superintendent, Deacon Anthony Leon Guerrero, Geraldine James, Dr. Evangeline Nicholas, who is a principal at JQ San Miguel, and Begonia Flores, who's a principal at George Washington High School, to include Michael Reedy, who served a 10-month term as a superintendent for GPSS in '99, and an off-island applicant, Vicki Boyd, who's an elementary school teacher in Missouri. Now, all these applicants will have been reviewed carefully by the board these past few days, and board members are expected to look over their findings and interviews during executive session tonight, to include a number of committee reports, which is the final report from Interim Superintendent Wilfred Afligui, as you reported. And we'll have more in the PacificNewsCenter.com as well as on tomorrow's News Talk K57. Reporting from the GPS's conference room, I'm Nick Delgado.
Now be sure to log on to PacificNewsCenter.com to find out the results of that meeting for the board's selection of the GPSS superintendent. You can also tune into News Talk K57 tomorrow morning for the very latest on that story.